We are the Guinea Pig Collective. All will be assimilated. Resistance is futile.
Guys, welcome back. We got Helmet. Oh, well, Helmet's not actually out on the board today, but Helmet's getting his nom on, so he's a little bit too busy. So what are we talking about? Of course, you know Helmet being involved in Transformers Sci-Fi Pig. We are talking about Transformers. We are talking about Studio Series 86. And we got an early present. This one, I wasn't expecting this, but this one was picked up and I got a present. I got Scrapper from Studio Series 86, part of that Constructicon crew. Whether or not I'm going to be able to get the rest of them, that's a whole different ball of wax. But here we go with Scrapper, man. Really was looking forward to this one. Was really hoping I was going to be able to pick all these guys all up, but it is what it is. Money is extremely tight and we're kind of struggling through everything, but here we go with Scrapper. Oh, so happy I got this one. Let's get him out. Helmet is ready to give you his thoughts on this one.
All present are accounted for, noble leader.
And here we go with Scrapper right out of the box in this stationary pose. The colors look pretty good on this one, maybe slightly washed out, but overall, it does not look bad at all. So let's go ahead and we're going to pair him up next to his G1 counterpart. Now the G1 counterpart is a little bit yellowed, so this green is slightly darker than it originally was, but the colors match up fairly well. I think they're still a little bit lighter than they were in the cartoon, but I may be misremembering that. Let's take a closer look at that. All the detailing that they did on this Scrapper, he looks fantastic. I think that they captured the likeness very well for the cartoon and the G1 figure.
Wait! The Constructicons form Devastator, the most powerful robot. We should rule.
And here we go. We're going to break out his weapon. So there's his gun that he comes with. And we'll show off the original G1 gun. They came pretty close to capturing the likeness of the gun. Granted, it's not perfect, but it's pretty close. Sometimes they hit it right on the mark. Sometimes they get as close as they can. I think this one is close enough that I am not going to gripe over that.
Destroy it!
Here we go with both the G1 and the new one pointing their guns out, ready to fire on some Autobots. Both looking pretty good. You can see all the movement that Scrapper has can get him into some decent poses. Looking good so far. Another pose where he's instructing the rest of the crew on how to handle the job site. He can get down into a kneeling position. So many can't. He absolutely can. Here we go. We do have Scrapper in a running pose right here. Looking pretty good. I would say the only takeaway is his head movement. It doesn't really move very much. Here we go with his extra pieces. Come with these two pieces right here, two separate guns that port together. And then you form Devastator's gun right there. So we'll bring in the G1 gun. Once again, I think they captured it fairly well. Does not look bad at all.
Bad news, Scrapper. They've brought out the heavy artillery.
Then it's time we did the same.
And here we go. You can break that Devastator gun down. Like I was saying, it's two separate weapons. You can port his blaster on the side of the one, and there you go. Scrapper's fully armed, put multiple guns, and ready to take on an army. Constructicon leader. And here we go with him next to Quake. Now this is one of my other big gripes. Quake is a deluxe figure who is bigger, a little bit taller than Scrapper, yet Scrapper is a Voyager class figure. I really do think Hasbro overcharged on this one.
Constructicons, transform!
And of course, here we go with Scrapper in his bulldozer mood. I will say it looks a little bit on the chunky side. It just looks a little bit too thick. It's not horrible, But compared to the G1, you can see where the G1's got that more that classic bulldozer look, where the other one has got a much heavier appearance, almost like an earth mover. And moving on, we can see we can lift both of their scoops up. Not bad. But the original G1 scrapper came with something that this new version did not. And what would that be? That would be the wing. Because in the original G1 version of Scrapper, that wing was for his construction attack vehicle mode. Here we go with all the Devastator gun pieces and his own ported on as accessory weapons. And here we go with Scrapper in his final pose and our thoughts and rundown on this Studio Series 86 Constructicon leader, Scrapper. While he does have a ton of articulation, and the look in this one is really good, there are a few misses. There is very little head movement. It's side by side, almost no rock side to side, no real looking up or down. That was done very poorly. There's absolutely no waist turn. Everything else that you want, the rockers, the knees, the elbows, the swivels, everything else is there and present on his figure, and you can get him in some tremendous poses. One of the other takeaways I think on this one is the fact that they did not include his wing weapon that the original one came with. Now, I know they gave him Devastator's gun, but I really think he should have had the wing, since that is technically part of his original Constructicon attack vehicle form. The other thing that really drives me nuts is the price on this one. I have plenty of deluxe figures that are sitting at the same size, maybe even a little bit bigger than this, that are sitting at the $25 range, while this guy is at a $35 Voyager range. I think they definitely overcharged, because some of those other deluxes that I have, they come with a lot more accessories than this guy does. So there really is no point other than they're trying to rip off fans by charging $35 for this figure. It's definitely overpriced. Otherwise, a tremendous looking Scrapper, and we here at the Collective will give this one an 8.5 out of 10.
Who are you calling inferior? Nobody would follow an uncharismatic bore like you!
Transformers